All right, all right, all right. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. All right, I see you guys starting to join. Let me prop this up a little bit. Hey, happy Saturday, people. We have a lot of grounds to cover today, and I'm so excited. Y'all know I geek out over this stuff. And so, great morning to each and every one of you. Congratulations for saying yes to stepping on this because this is about to be a game changer. I'll just plug this up here. Awesome. All right, let's see. All right, so we got folks joining on. So I'm just going to share with you guys really quickly how all of this is going to go. As you guys are hopping on, we have a lot of grounds to cover. So I am going to be going through this process, but I would love for you guys to come on to the chat and share your name and where you are logging in from. That is, see several of you. I want to make sure that the chat is working just in case there's anything that you have to share with me. And all right, hey, Andrea, how are you? Awesome. All right, Victor from Georgia, Pam from Atlanta. I'm excited to see all of you guys joining us. Sandra from Memphis. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Felita. Lucille from Turks and Caicos. Awesome. And Hope from Maryland. Awesome. All right, guys. So we have a lot of grounds to cover today. Today, I am going to be sharing with you guys why you need to start your own home-based business, why you need to start an online business. I'm going to talk to you guys about an industry that is very under misrepresented, that is huge, that can change the game for your financial situation, give you more flexibility, more freedom, and empower you to really have a sense of ownership over your future. We're going to talk about that on today. And then I'm also going to be sharing with you guys how to attract your first client. Guys, I'm going to open up the vault. I'm going to give you guys a lot of insight behind what it is that I do. And so let's get started. I will say you guys will want to be on until the end of this training. This is not your typical hype, fill you with fluff training. I don't do those kind of things. I definitely wouldn't be spending my time on a Saturday morning doing that. And then also, I'm going to be actually giving you guys some real solid information. So I would encourage you to remove any distractions or anything that might disrupt you, because if you've been at home and you've been trying to figure out, how can I build a business? How can I make this work? How can I start generating some real income from home? Not this frou-frou, $5 here, $10 there, but really replace my salary kind of income. How can I actually create a business model that I feel good about? How can I secure my future by developing a skill set that I know no matter what happens, if I lose my job, if things change, life shifts, I still can be able to generate some income? Then you will want to be very tuned in to what it is that I'm going to cover. Anybody who knows me knows that I give up the goods, know that I don't have fluff, and know that I'm always going to give you value. Also, make sure y'all get a pen and a piece of paper to write down notes, and not just for what I say, but a lot of times when you do these trainings, it's not just what comes out of my mouth, it's what you start getting visions on for your personal life that I want you to be able to write down, because things that I say is just going to trigger what you already knew. So this is not about what I give you. This is about what I share with you that aligns with what you know you really want to do. So make sure that you are documenting these things, and let's go ahead and get started. All right. So I am going to, give me a second. I have all these, y'all, I have been up like all night long, like a Lionel Richie song, right? And so, yeah, just excited about today. So I'm going to go ahead, let me share my screen, and I'm going to be asking you guys for feedback. So make sure you guys let me know if you can actually see my screen. Can you just give me some feedback real quick? Are y'all able to, where's the chat? Let's see, where's the chat? Here's the chat. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Yes. Okay, so you guys see the how to start your own online business. I see it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, let's go. Let's get into this. All right, guys. So today we're going to talk about how to start your own online business. and how to get your first $1,000 client in 30 days or less. All right. Well, let's cut to the chase, because here's the thing. Many of you guys have been like the lady on the left. You've been stressed out trying to figure out how this whole internet marketing thing works. You may have done multiple businesses, bought tons of products, invested in many programs, and you're really trying to figure out what the heck this lifestyle business model is all about, similar to what you see on the right? I know for me, for years, I kept hearing this lifestyle, and I was like, when do we get to the lifestyle, right? And it finally did come to pass. You also want to go from zero bank accounts, right? $0 in your bank account to, actually being able to see some real money. And I get this, guys. I've been here so many times before in my life. And so I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to bring that to life. You're also over all of these guru scarcity strategies, right? Where people are saying you got to do it this way, you got to do it that way. You're tired of all the complicated ways to building a business. You're tired of the delays in making money as an entrepreneur because of all of the learning curves. And you're just sick and tired of sitting on the talent that you know you have that someone is ready to pay you for. And the truth is that you want to know what it really takes to build a profitable business. That's exactly what I'm going to be sharing with you today. And so please, whatever you do, focus on what I'm going to share with you, because these things are going to be a game changer for whatever confusion or level of stuck that you've been in from all the information that you're hearing from all these different people out here. I'm going to dispel those myths for you today and really begin to help you to understand how to get on the other side of this process of building a business and actually be in business and be generating income. So this is going to be for you today. If you're ready to build an online business, you're interested in getting into the online marketing, digital marketing space, you want to learn how to provide services that attract premium clients, meaning high-paying clients, and you're interested in learning about the service-based industry, like being a virtual assistant, a freelancer, a technical virtual assistant, digital marketing consultant, social media marketing agency, etc. Because for you desire predictable income, more freedom in your business, long-term success, and you're ready to build a business that produces premium profits. If this applies to you, then you are in the right place. However, if you're looking for a get rich quick, I don't want to do anything, I'm just here to take what I can get and, have this miraculous success without any effort, then this is not for you. And I recommend that you go ahead and enjoy the rest of your Saturday, because that's not what we do over here. All right. But if this does apply to you, then you are in the right place. So make sure that you stick with me until the end of this masterclass for a special bonus that I am going to give to you and share with you so that you can get started on your journey of building a successful business. All right. So I want you to imagine working with 3 to 5 clients per month and generating a minimum of $5,000 per month. Now, I know some of you guys hear a lot of big numbers thrown around, 50,000, 100,000, $1 million, whatever. Guys, this is for the practical approach of how to replace your salary. Whatever your salary is, or whatever income source that you've been working for, that you've been wanting to replace, I want you to think about it from that standpoint. Working with 3 to 5 people per month and actually generating over $5,000 a month. Imagine building a business where you can work from anywhere. You can have the flexibility you desire and generate the income to fulfill your financial obligations. Imagine being freed up to do what you enjoy and to finally get paid for doing it. In the next 60 minutes, I am going to share with you guys 7 reasons why you need to start your own online business today, how to get your online business up and running in 30 days or less, the top 10 high in demand industries for starting an online service-based business, and how to attract your first $1,000 or more paying client. Now, when I say $1,000 or more, I mean per month, where you get a client that actually pays you every single month $1,000 or more, okay? My promise to you is you will realize that you have gifts, skills, and talents that people are looking for, and that you are worthy of getting paid for what it is that you know. You won't you won't have shame in putting a price in your gifts, your skills, and your talents ever again, okay? So let me ask you, does it sound like you? You know you have something huge that you're supposed to be doing, but no matter how hard you try, you feel like you just can't seem to get it off the ground. Is that you? Do you feel like you're in business and you're offering your products and services, but there just seems to be a huge disconnect with what you're giving your clients versus what you're earning from your clients, right? So I've been there before where I feel like I'm giving way more than what I'm getting paid for. Okay. Also, and you can respond in the chat, but does it sound like you, where you feel like you're overworked, you're underpaid, and you feel undervalued, and you feel like people are always picking your brain, getting great insight from you, but your bank account does not reflect all that you know you are worth? Does this sound like you? I see you guys are responding. Yes, 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 that's me. Okay. And do you feel like everyone is passing you by and that you just may be too late in getting your dream business off the ground? So some of you guys, I know for me, I'm over 40 now, and it just feels like, oh my God, the millennials are coming in and can I keep up? And they're taking over. But no, there's still time, there's still room, there's still opportunity, no matter what age you are, stage you are, and position you are. Okay. And so, yes, you definitely, if this sounds like you, where it seems like everybody's passing you by and you're ready to finally operate in what you know you're designed to do, then we're going to help turn things around for you. So here's the reality. There's 3 reasons why you are stuck. And today I'm going to show you how to get unstuck. So here's a framework that is called the $1 Million Progression. Okay. And this was created by a business coach who he basically mapped out what our lives look like at different income levels. Okay. Good morning. Mommy woke you up? Okay, you can come later. Okay. But what he has here is there different levels and stages that we are in based on the income that we earn, right? And so when you were running your own business, and this applies to running your own business, but it also applies to how you live your life in as far as even working a job in your salary, right? But when you are making between $0 to $5,000, you are below survival level. Like you are in feast or famine level. Okay. When you're at 5 to 10K, you're at survival level. When you get to 10 to 20K, you start getting to some stability. And then he shows what, 20 to 40K a month is success and blah, blah, blah. And, these may seem like astronomical numbers that you can't relate to, but I want us to just focus on, the survival stage and potentially getting to stability. What I'm going to share with you guys today, guys, will give you stability. I sent out an email last week on how I make $10,000 a month, no matter whether I'm on the scene or not, whether whatever's happening in my life, 10K a month is like our bare minimum in the household, right? And I've been able to do that through skill set. And so I'm going to share with you guys how to get above survival and develop a skill set that will keep you in stability mode so that you are no longer in a feast or famine lifestyle where you're always trying to rob Peter to pay Paul. If you have been there, and guys, listen, there's many of us who live a good life. You drive a nice car, you have a great home, you have a stable life, but still the income is not giving you what we call that disposable income and that flexible income to do what you need to do. So what I'm going to share with you today is actually going to show you how to bring that to life. So for those of you that do not know me, my name is Nicole Cooper, and I am a coach to coaches. I work with clients who are already at a 6 or 7 figure level, and I help them to create high ticket and premium price offers. And I show them how to monetize their knowledge and their skills and expertise to build an empire through leveraging the internet. All right. My specialty is in helping entrepreneurs turn their ideas into income and their expertise into premium offers while creating processes and automated systems that will create income for them on autopilot. So that is kind of like what I do for a living. And that title will probably be Online Business Development and Profit Strategist. I'm also the founder and creator of YourSixFigureYear.com and the OnlineBizAcademy.com, which you will hear more about on today. Now, my passion and my specialty is in helping people launch, grow, and scale successful businesses from home. I have been working from home pretty much all my life. I've always been an entrepreneur, but I've been online since 2007. And I have a goal to help 500 people launch their home-based business and earn at least $1,000 per month within the next 12 months. So that is my goal for 2020. You guys are on the early edge of that. And that is where I wanted to be. Now, although it's $1,000 a month minimum, my goal is really to show people how to get to 5K, 5 to 10K a month. Okay. That's the overarching goal. Okay. So just like many of you, I've tried it all. The blogging, the for profits, creating low ticket products, being a virtual assistant, coach, network marketing, you name it, I've done it all. Okay. And when it came down to building a business, I just always felt like I was in the entrepreneur's rat race. I was working very hard, but making very little progress. And even when I was making a lot of money, it's still, I've been in businesses where I've made, tons of money, $500,000 a year. And even in that, it was always in business models where it was hustle and grind, because you got the check for this month. It might be a pretty penny, but now you're hustling for the check for next month. And so, to be honest, I just got tired of it. I had endless feelings of confusion, exhaustion, overwhelm, tired of chasing the next sale, dealing with tech trauma, burned out, just you name it. I've been down that road. And if any of you have followed me for any period of time, you notice that I've laid low really heavily over the last couple of years because of that, right? I was really heavy on the scene, big time social media marketer, and always on camera and video and doing all that stuff. But honestly, I did not feel like I was going in a direction that had long-term benefits to myself or my audience. So I pulled back. And, 3 years ago, I was hustling, trying to sell $27 products, trying to provide coaching for $150 to $500 an hour, chasing the next sale. I was always launching something new every single month. And I was just lacking growth. And I felt like I was chasing my tail in this entrepreneur rat race, and I was making minimal progress. So I was making a lot of money, but it just always felt like every single month I was hitting the reset button. Okay. So I was sick and tired of starting from scratch every single month. So as a result of that, I began making shifts that I'm going to share with you guys today. Ever since I made a decision to make these shifts, I've now been able to work with high ticket clients. I focus on problem solving offers in my messaging. I position my business where I earn more and work less. I create 3 multiple 6-figure income sources from this one focus, right? I've been able to automate my business while having a team to handle the bulk of the work. And I'm finally in position now where, not fully, right? People always say live in this lab type lifestyle, but when you run a company, you're always going to be checking in. So I don't even want you guys to think that I'll do nothing and make money forever and ever and ever and ever, ever. I'm not there yet, but I am in a place where I have support, where I don't have to do it all and be glued to my computer 1,000 hours a day. Some days I still am working on projects, right? But for the most part, I'm now able to replace the income that I was making in all the hustle and grind business models that I've been in. And I'm doing it while doing what I love at a pace that feels good to me and is not burning me out. So this is where I am as far as my business, right? And we'll talk about this today, where you start working with premium clients and you can see the kind of payment that, the money that I make now from working with a couple of clients. So, you see it's much larger payments, $2,800 a month, $2,300 a month, $2,500 a month. These are clients that pay me monthly for partnerships, for retainers, for services. But it has put me in a position where I'm moving at a pace that feels so good to me. And I'm able to serve my clients in a way that I really love and they appreciate. Okay. So I took a screen capture of this morning. And this is just from my services business, right? So we have multiple accounts, but this is just showing the services side, okay? Because I do affiliate marketing and I sell products and training and things like that too. But from the services side, I want you to pay attention that 8 transactions created $8,400, right? And honestly, a couple of these transactions were real low ticket. So the majority of the client transactions were like $3,000 or more. And so it shows here, though, that the average transaction is $1,000 from these 8 transactions. I just want y'all to imagine, think about whatever you've done in the past to make $8,000. How many transactions did it take? How many hours of work did you have to work? How many products did you have to sell? How many things did you have to do to get to this level of income, right? And I want y'all to just think, what would life feel like if 8 transactions a month gave you $8,000 a month? It just feels good to me even saying that. This is the life that I want to show you guys how to create for yourself, because it's not hard, but it does require work. It does require skill, and it does require effort. Okay. Which is what I'm going to show you guys how to do on this morning. All right. So this just shows you, this is some additional income that has come from other places, but I also want you to pay attention to the lower half. My goal is always, no matter what, to retain 10K, $10,000 worth of business every single month. So I am always making sure that I'm reaching out to potential clients, submitting proposals, closing deals to obtain retainer-based clients, whether it's a social media marketing client where we're managing their social media for $1,500 a month or more, or whether it is a client that I'm doing a course for them or some other form of content creation, but this is an example of our proposal. So a couple weeks ago, I realized like I was getting away from sharing my business with people. So I was like, let me just share with some folks. And I reached out to several people and said, hey, I have these services that I offer. Just want to know if you need any assistance with anything. And in the end, in just 7 days, I submitted 40 something thousand dollars worth of proposals, but ended up getting $29,000 worth of business. This was not in a day. Like they didn't all pay me that day. Some of this is securing monthly payments in retainer form, right? So some of them are paying me $3,000 a month or $4,000 a month or whatever it is. But in 7 days, I retained $29,000 worth of business by doing what I do. And check this out. It was 4 clients, of which 2 of them were like low ticket offers, right? So essentially $26,000 of this is 2 clients. This is the kind of stuff that I want to show you guys how to do, but I will tell you it is not going to come overnight, but I'm going to show you how to stair step your way there by starting off with getting your first $1,000 client. Okay. Just to give you guys a little bit about my history and how I got to where I am today. I started off in the online space because I was a real estate agent. I was a real estate agent from 2003 to 2007. I was an investor. I thought I was going to be, the next female version of any real estate mogul you can think of out here today. And we all know the market bottomed out in 2007. And so we lost everything. We broke, bankrupt, foreclosed, repossession, homeless, welfare, you name it. And I went from losing it all to trying to hurry up and figure how to do something because I was pregnant with Chloe at the time. And I needed to figure out a way to make some money fast. And so I got online like you guys are doing. And I started researching stuff and I started getting on webinars and I was like, how can I make money from home? And I listened, guys. I'm not a skeptic on it. It takes a lot for me to be skeptical. I'm usually a researcher. So even if I feel like something is skeptical, I'll go do my own research to see if it's like legit. And then I'll come back to the source and be like, all right, let's do business, right? So I heard a lot of stuff about people making tons of money. And I was like, well, let me investigate it. It might be true. And that investigation led me to learning and discovering this whole online marketing space. So what I did was I didn't have any money at the time. So I borrowed my dad's credit card. I was like, Dad, can you sponsor me just so I can learn this internet game? I feel like it'll help me get myself out of a rut. My dad gave me his credit card. He let me use it to purchase courses and ebooks and whatever tools that I needed. And as a result of my dad investing in me, I wanted to pay him back. So as I was learning, I began offering services to people so I can make right now money. So I started off in 2007 with writing articles, because back then articles were a big deal, right? Not blogging as much, but articles. People were using e-zine articles. They would be like simple, articles. So I started doing them for $10 a pop. I was thinking, okay, if I can do 10 of them a day, I can make $100, right? I was in hustle mode. And that's how I got started. And then those articles turned into blog posts, and those blog posts turned into social media management. And then the social media management turned into consulting jobs. And slowly but surely, within a year or two, I had already discovered how to get people to pay me. Actually, within a couple of months, I got my first $1,500 client. And so it all started with being willing to take what I was doing, what I was learning, and service someone else so that I could make right now income while I was learning the skill. Okay. Then that me learning that skill for them led me to getting involved in network marketing. I started using the internet to promote my network marketing business. And as they say, the rest is history. In less than 10 months, I was making six figures in a network marketing company from my couch. I never had to leave my home. I didn't have to solicit family or friends. And it got to the point where I was literally making $1,000 a day in business. As you can see, I wrote this book called 90 Days to 90K, and it shows how I made $90,000 in 90 days. So you can see these checks. And the reason why I share this with you guys is because if I was not willing to serve somebody else to really practice the skills that I learned, I would not have been able to make the kind of money that I made for myself, because I would not have had the freedom to actually learn the skill, because I would have been broke and I would have been desperate and I would have been out here trying to scuffle and scrape to make money, and I would have never been able to invest in learning and developing the skill. So me serving other people helped me to develop a skill that in turn benefited me in the long run, that when I started applying what I was doing for other people to myself, I started earning, $1,000 a day. So you can see these checks all represent earnings. Every three months we would have events, and they would give us a check every 3 months. So the $27,000 was my first check, right? I was depressed, dealing with postpartum depression after giving birth to Carson, and I still made $27,000 while sleeping in my bed the majority of the day, right? And these other two show April was 88,000 in 90 days, and then this other one in July was $93,000 in 90 days. Okay, so this just goes to show like it actually helps. So you can see here, September 19th, $1,000, September 18th, $1,000, September 17th, and that's just $1,000 on top of all the other money that I was making. So this is how I started positioning myself to start learning how to generate this income. We started teaching other people. We started traveling the world doing mastermind events, which I'm going to be doing again. So FYI, I'll be doing another event in Jamaica next year. So stay tuned for that information. But we started doing things that will help empower other people to learn how to develop the skill. So in turn, I started building my own online companies. I launched the only online content marketing company for network marketers in the world, made $10,000 in my opening weekend, had affiliates all over the world promoting me. I would make money day and night, from Dubai to Pakistan to India, you name it. I was making money from everywhere. And I ended up launching my own courses. And now today I have, a company, 3 different divisions, and it's all started from serving somebody else. And that's what I want you guys to really get out of this, because a lot of times people come out here and they tell you they're making millions of dollars and they're doing all these different things, but they don't tell you how they got there and where they started and the steps that they took and the process that they had to go through. And I want to make sure that you guys have very practical expectations about what it takes to win. And if anything, I want you to get from what I share with you that first I had to learn a new skill. I had to invest that skill into serving other people where I was getting compensated while I was learning, right? And then I was able to ultimately take that skill set and it was able to benefit me in my own journey. And throughout it all, though I was still able to make money, I just went through different levels of income that I would earn, okay? So here's 3 reasons why most of you guys are stuck and you haven't built a successful online business yet. Number 1, you're following a bunch of guru strategies that's killing your financial flow, okay? The gurus are selling you the process. They're selling you things one piece at a time. So for example, people will come out here and, they'll tell you you can make, millions of dollars selling online courses. But there is a process to getting to selling online courses, and they're going to sell you the formula to creating your course, but you won't know how to market your course. You won't really know how to connect with an audience to sell your course. You won't know how to, it's just a lot of different things, right? People are telling you, launch an e-com business, and they'll give you all the tools, open up a Shopify store and go to Alibaba and order products and all those things. But they're selling you the process one piece at a time, meaning they're stringing you along because a lot of you guys don't see the big picture for what it takes to get to where you want to go, right? And also they're selling you their vision, because if you don't have a vision for yourself, you're going to constantly be chasing after what everybody else says is the best thing for you. And what happens is you end up being in these different places and spaces that you're totally out of alignment with. They don't feel good to you, and you're forcing yourself to try to do them and learn them. And in the end, you quit because it just never was a good fit to begin with. All right. So that's problem number 1. But in order for you to really know where you're going and to have a level of success, you got to have a big picture strategy. Okay. You can't be piecemealing this course and that course and this process and that process, because at the end of the day, a lot of that stuff is not going to sustain you for the long term to create a real business. It's going to keep stringing you along where you got to spend more money and buy more courses and go to more gurus and go to more conferences and go to more to learn more things, because you have no idea what this big picture looks like. So imagine this, you got all these different Lego pieces here, and that's us online, where we follow these gurus, these experts, where, you know, buy these products. We're getting one Lego piece at a time. But what I want to reverse engineer for you guys is, instead of trying to buy a piece at a time, what if we put the whole big picture together, put all the Lego pieces together up front, get an idea of what the big picture is going to look like, and then we break up the components of them and learn the step-by-step process to getting you to this end result. When you have a big picture strategy, what happens is you have clarity, you have confidence, and you can create cash flow. And that's what I like to do with my students, my clients, and everybody's like, let's think about the big picture first and where are we going with this, and then we'll start taking the step-by-step process to help you bring it to life. The second reason why many of you guys are struggling is because you're another Me Too marketer, right? You're focused on more information. You know, it is so saturated out here. The market is extremely saturated. Everybody is another Me Too marketer. Everybody got an Instagram account. Everybody got beautiful pictures. Everybody got a brand. Everybody got a brand name. Everybody got a trademark. Everybody got a website. Everybody got this. Everybody got that. Everybody got the same thing, right? And unfortunately, when you start trying to do what you see everybody else doing, you end up failing, you end up getting burnt out, and guess what? You end up broke. In order for you to truly create success and go from this craze, thank you, babe, you're so sweet. Can you make me some hot tea? Okay. In order for you to go from stressed out to actually having a sense of celebration, you got to understand that people want transformation, not information. And what a lot of people are doing out here is just trying to become the next information guru. And that it's just not working anymore, because information is easy, it's everywhere, it's accessible. People don't want that. They want transformation. And I'm going to share with you guys today a business model that will make you so darn necessary and essential and valuable that people will be chasing after you, trying to cut you 5-figure checks to work with them. And this is not hype. Like, this is my personal desire for my personal business, where I know I would be willing to cut 5-figure checks for. And I'm going to show you how to become that, if you're willing, so that you can supersede all the noise out here and get to a place where you're so high in demand that you have a waiting list of people ready to pay you 5 and 6 figures for your services. Okay. Here it is. My number one secret to getting paid the big bucks is I remove the burden of people trying to figure things out. Okay. I remove the burden of people trying to figure things out off of their laps, and they pay me premium money for that. So what does that mean? I'm going to show it with you, but here's what this means. When you learn skills that you know are valuable, that can solve people's problems, you know that there's somebody right now trying to learn that skill that they don't have time to learn. So for example, I'm going to share this with you guys towards the end on when we talk about how to go right now and get some right now business. But think about this for a second. There is a tax office or a CPA accountant right now who is in their office preparing for tax season. Their tables are already swamped with tons of folders and swamped with tons of, paperwork that they have to deal with. However, they know that they want to advertise their business for the upcoming tax season, but they don't have time to learn how to market their business. They don't have time to go learn how to run Facebook ads. They don't have time to go learn how to create graphics to promote their business on Instagram. They don't have time to create an editorial calendar to make sure that they're marketing their business every single day. They don't have time to go out here and knock on doors and tell entrepreneurs or small business owners or whomever that they can do their bookkeeping and have them ready ahead of time so that they don't have to file late for their taxes in 2020. They want more business. They don't have time to go and get more business. And one of the biggest things I've learned how to do is I've learned how to walk into the lives of people who've been praying for me, tell them and that I'm here to serve them, hear what it is that they want, knowing already that I can give it to them, and I completely take this burden off of their lap. So for example, I would walk into a CPA office, ask them, do they have a desire to grow their business, ask them what their goals are for their company, how many more clients do they want to take on, how much more revenue do they want to create, and then I will tell them what I'm going to do for them, how we're going to do it, the timeline in which we're going to get it done, and guess what? I'll go do it for them so that all they have to deal with is answering the phone and getting those new clients once we set up the marketing for them to get those new clients. Does that sound like something worth paying for? When they don't have to worry about learning the new skill, trying to figure out how Facebook ads work, trying to figure out what kind of content to create, trying to figure out how to send out an email when they build a list, this is what makes you money. When you take the burden of what somebody really needs off of their laps and completely take care of it for them. And that's how you're going to get paid the big bucks. And that's how I make the money that I make. All right. Here's 3 reasons why you're stuck. And here's the 3rd reason why you're stuck and have yet to build a successful business. It's because you want to be all things to all people, right? And not focusing on being the one in a specific niche. A lot of us are doing too much. I personally was there. I was trying to do it all, be it all, become it all. And we have plan B's and C's and D's. So some of you guys are running network marketing businesses. Some of you guys are, got travel companies. Some of you guys have bookkeeping businesses. Some of you guys have, social media. Like you might have a variety of services. You might have a photography business. You might have a car detailing company. Like you might have 4 different businesses that all conflict with each other, right? It's okay to have 3 or 4 different businesses that support each other, right? So I might have a social media company where we provide the graphics for you and we do the content, right? And we'll do some paid ads, but they all fall under the umbrella of social media marketing. But if I have a social media company and I have a car detailing business and I have a event planning company, and I'm trying to run all of these successfully, it's all in conflict with one another. So a lot of you guys are following too many people, you're testing out everything that comes across your lap, and you're not making a decision to focus on the core thing that you know is a best business fit for you and actually building that thing out. And so if you really want to create success, you got to simplify to amplify, right? You simplify your message to multiply your impact. So here's 7 reasons why you need to get serious about starting an online business today. Number 1, y'all, it's minimal investment to start an online business. And it's super simple to start. Now, I did not put this up here, but I watched this documentary this week on Netflix about, I forgot what it's called. I think it's called American Manufacturer or American Company, something like that. It's a Netflix documentary. At the end of it, it gave a little blurb that said by 2030, 350 million people will be out of work because of artificial intelligence. And the whole documentary showed how they started replacing real people with machines and robots. And the reality is, guys, is we already are in an economy where it's being a divide. The middle class is being removed. It's the haves and the have-nots. And so if you don't develop a skill that's high in demand, especially in the high in demand space right now, obviously it's digital, it's technical, it's a tech space. It's tech and it's service. It's always going to be a need, right? But if you don't start developing a skill set in these areas, guys, you will suffer. I am telling you now, not out of fear, but I will tell you, if you look at who's in the presidential seat and how gangster they are about dividing this country to the haves and the have-nots and removing the middle class, if you don't see this happening before your eyes, I feel sorry for you. Because what is happening right now in the state of California is the start of what is going to happen across the country. California has a 19% homeless population rate because of the massive increase in the cost of living and housing. The average housing cost in California is between $1,600 to $2,000 per month, minimum for a studio. But you're on average going to spend anywhere between $2,500 to $3,500 a month for something decent for rent in LA. And I want you to think about that, because that's somebody's whole entire paycheck. You got to develop skills. There's no other excuses. It's not even optional. It's mandatory. getting back on track with why you need to start an online business, it's highly profitable. Okay. You can literally, and I'm going to show you guys how you can make multiple income streams once you develop the skill set. And that's the secret, y'all. A lot of people are out here trying to do things where you have passive income coming in first, but you don't have any skill sets that's going to actually allow your passive income streams to work. So when you develop a skill, you can turn it into multiple income streams. I'll show you how. Number 4 is the demand for online service providers are huge, y'all. People are looking for you right now. I got so many people that need help, and I'll share that with you throughout this training. More flexibility and more freedom, where you can work from anywhere. You can be the master of your own time, and there's no cap on the amount of income that you can earn. All right. Here's how I teach people how to get their business up and running in 30 days or less. Guys, this is not a hard process. You can literally get your business up and running in 30 days. What holds most people back is themselves. Okay. In 4 weeks, this is how it happens. Week 1, get clear. That's figuring out what kind of business you want to offer and what kind of services you want to provide. That's it. It's that simple. Your offer, your services, your pricing structure. Number 2 is get positioned. Set your website up, let people know you're in business, set up your social media accounts, do what you got to do to say, I'm ready to take on clients. Week number 3, get clients. Go talk to people. Tell them what you do. Y'all go look at my online marketing stuff. My marketing is not lit yet. Like, I have not done anything in the last 3 to 4 years that really can promote my business and generate business for me. I literally get business because I tell people what I do, and I know that my skill is valuable. So I talk to the people who I know need it. And guess what? They cut me checks on the spot. I do this in person. I do it over the phone. I do it through text message. I do it through DMs. I do it through Facebook groups. Like, I get business everywhere, and it has not been me having to run Facebook ads or having to have this crazy, ridiculous sales funnel or all this tech stuff. I literally do this through reaching out and saying, yo, this is what I do. I noticed you do this. I realize you might need some assistance with this. I can extend my help. Here's what I'm willing to do for you. That's simple. You can get clients today. I'm going to show you how. Week 4, get paid. Get paid. Guys, listen. We make business so hard. Business is transactional. It is the ability to solve somebody's problem and get compensated for it. So the week 4, you close deals, you do the work, you rinse and repeat. It's that simple. That's how you get business in 30 days or less. Let's talk about the top 10 high-end demand industries for online service providers. Okay. The number 1 industry out here is, thanks, babe. Just put this down. The number 1 industry out here today is virtual assistants. And here's why. Virtual assistants actually do it all. So everything that I'm going to show you over the next 9 additional high-end demand positions, a virtual assistant probably starts off doing all of those things. And ultimately, they choose a niche, and then they start niching their way down, right? But a VA can earn anywhere between $15 and $65 an hour. And they're usually the first hire for all entrepreneurs and small businesses, an assistant. And they want an assistant that's versatile. So someone that can do email management, social media management, blog management, customer support, appointment setting, graphics, writing, whatever, right? Whatever your skill sets are, they need you, because people want to focus on what makes them money. And a lot of times these things are essential to them making money, but they don't want to have to do it. They'd much rather have somebody else who knows how to do it and can take over that role, okay? The second industry that is high in demand is digital marketing. You're talking sales funnels, email marketing, social media marketing, paid marketing, e-com, all the things that are going to create transactions in the digital space. You can earn anywhere from $25 to $150 an hour for this. But listen, when you learn these skills, you will go far. This is the stuff that I've learned over the years. I've learned all this stuff, and I've done all of these things that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. Even some of them I'm not the best at, but I still did them. But if you learn the digital marketing space, and it's not hard to do in this day and age, guys, you can literally in the next 60 to 90 days really become pretty darn good at one or many of these things, okay? But digital marketing is huge and high in demand, and you can earn anywhere between $25 to $150 an hour doing this. Number 3, online project management. Oh my God, we all need a project manager. I have one, and we need help. Like, entrepreneurs are often all over the place and not the most organized people. If you guys have taken, which I will be sending out an email for those of you who did not get a chance to do this yet, but my online biz matchmaker quiz, we help you identify what your skills are and what you're really good at. And if you're what we would call our organizer, where you think very organizationally, you can make a heck of a lot of money. Why? Because business owners, businesses fall apart because they're not organized. I am one of those entrepreneurs who are not the most organized people in the world. So I have to hire help to keep me organized because I'm a visionary. So I'm always creating some new mess somewhere, right? New idea, new concept, new document, new Google Drive folder, new, my team knows like, oh my God, keep Nicole off of as much of the stuff as possible because it's going to end up being a whole lot of unnecessary work, right? Online project management is new. Project management is not new. Online project management is new. From a standpoint of, it's been known as online business manager and stuff like that. But think about some of the key things that a project manager does. They manage all the moving parts. They help with the tech setup of things. They keep up with deadlines and fulfillment. Make sure that the websites are set up properly, social media management, graphic design projects, creating systems. Oh my God, this is so huge for businesses. You can earn anywhere between $25 to $65 an hour or more. You can earn up to $85 an hour. Here's the thing, guys, and I'll show you how to get paid more and how to become more valuable so that people want to give you more money. The more burden you can take off somebody's lap, the more money you can make. That's the secret. The more burden you can take off of somebody's lap, the more money you will make, okay? Number 4, course creation. Listen, this is huge. This is what I specialize in, all right? My clients pay me no less than $8,000 to $12,000 minimum just to help them map out a course, just to map out the course. Some of my clients pay me a percentage every single month. Okay, we'll go to that bit. Some of my clients pay me a percentage of their business, 20 to 25% every single month of whatever they do, because I help manage their course content and fulfillment, right? So if a client makes $10,000 for that month, I'm going to get paid anywhere between $2,000 to $2,500, $2,000 to $2,500 a month from that client. This is a heck of a skill. Why? Because digital courses and e-learning is going to climb to $325 billion by 2025. It's everywhere. Everybody is using an e-learning platform today. College, obviously, but companies are doing it now for training. I homeschool my kids. We probably are subscribed to about 4 or 5 different e-learning platforms for homeschoolers, right? So this is really, really big money. I mean, it's huge in demand. So people need assistance with mapping out their course, setting up their course, marketing their course, right? Creating content for their course. You can earn anywhere from $50 to $150 per hour, or just keep it a flat rate. You can earn anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 per project. But you can really make good money if you are good at, creating content and stuff like that. Number 5, content creation. This is another biggie. I run a content marketing agency, which you'll see more about that. I'll be sharing it with you. I'll be sharing more with you in a second, but you can earn anywhere from $25 to $100 an hour. These people need, guys, content is everywhere. Think blogs, social media posts, email campaigns, sales pages. If you can write, you can convert content into consistent cash flow, then you can always get paid and get paid well. Number 6 is social media management, obviously, right? This is such a time-consuming thing. And it's so necessary. People are all about the gram. They're all about YouTube. They're all about Facebook, right? I personally I'm hiring a social media manager for my business, right? I don't want to deal with that. You can make anywhere between $20 to $50 an hour, right? So all these different social media platforms, LinkedIn is making a big comeback. You can specialize in one of them and easily be getting paid $500 to $750 a month from a client to manage their social media, right? This is a huge demand. And you'll create content, post content, analytics, create social sales funnels and paid ads. If you master this kind of stuff, y'all, you can make really good money. Number 7, tech virtual assistant. This is huge. People don't want to deal with tech. I am a techie, and I hate dealing with tech. I have a CTO in my business now. She does all things tech. I don't even want to send out emails anymore. I don't even want to post my own Facebook post. I don't want to post it. I am over it. I just want to create good content and work with my clients and do training for my students. Like, people will hire you to take the tech off their plate. If you're a techie, you can make anywhere between $25 to $65 an hour or more, because tech phobia is huge. Most people's businesses are being held back because they don't want to deal with it. So think about websites, setting up websites, sales funnels, managing email campaigns, shopping carts, etc. These are the kind of things that you can do to make money. Paid ads. This is huge, right? We all know Instagram ads and Facebook ads and YouTube ads are huge. And so if you start learning the skill of how to run these different ads, what ends up happening is you can make big bucks. People will pay you a flat rate, $500, $700, $1,000 a month to manage their ads. Plus they pay for the ad spend. Plus you can do graphics for them. Plus you can do social media management. Plus it's other things that you can do. But this is huge. And this is so high in demand because honestly, they're switching up. They're switching up the social media now where it's only going to be paid ads. It's going to be seen. Your organic reach is being minimalized. So this is a really good industry to get into. Graphic design, huge. We're all visual people. Everything is getting more and more visual every single day. Visual graphics, visual videos, infographics, visual blog posts. Everything is just switching and altering into these directions. You can make anywhere between $10 to $75 an hour graphic design. So you can do social media posts, promotional tools, email newsletter campaigns, e-courses, ebooks, PowerPoint slides, etc. Okay, but these are all things that you can do. And customer support. If you don't have a lot of those skills and you're like, oh my God, those don't apply to me, I'm new at this, I don't really have a lot of skills. Listen, can you handle customers? You can still make a good $10 to $35 an hour from home, right? From the comfort of your own home, not having to burn gas, be in traffic, deal with a boss, any of that. Just doing customer support. Now customer support is in so many places, and people's biggest downfalls in their businesses is customer support, right? So think email support, chat bots, chat support on websites, tech support, social media reputation management. These are all aspects of customer support. Guys, corporate companies are even struggling with talent in the digital space. This was something that I had gotten a graphic that shows the missing skills that are in corporate America today, where they range anywhere from 12% up to 37%, where they're struggling with finding good talent, people who know analytics, mobile, content marketing, social media, email marketing, marketing automation, SEO, digital advertising. Companies are struggling to find talent. So even if you wanted to work and utilize your skills for corporate companies, I'm going to show you the kind of money you can make. These are just showing like the trends of 2019, artificial intelligence. Obviously, a lot of people are getting their degrees in cybersecurity. Good job to you if you're doing that, because that's big money, because everybody's getting hacked, right? Social messaging apps, audio activity with voice search, influencers, like voice search is like Siri and stuff like that, right? Influencers, becoming a micro influencer, mobile responsiveness with design, branding, content, live streaming. These are the trends of 2019. These are the things that will continue to be trends in 2020. But if you learn these different, or specialize in one of these guys, you'll make really good money. This is just showing you based on 2015. So this is probably way higher now. I couldn't find anything more recent, but these are just showing the kind of income that national salaries are paying for corporate companies. Because there's such a shortage in corporate companies for digital marketing talent and tech talent, but they're going to middle schools now, and they're actually bribing these kids in middle schools with free summer programs, trying to develop their skill sets in these areas so that when they graduate out of high school, they don't even have to go to college, they'll work for these companies. That's how bad it is in corporate America right now with finding digital marketing talent. You wouldn't think that, but it really is. And so they're willing to pay you big bucks. You see here, social media marketing, this is actually on the low scale. Social media marketing jobs can pay you 60, 70, 80 grand a year now, all the way up digital marketing, 80 grand, all the way up to 100 plus $1,000. These are just showing you the increases. I want you to see the change in the marketing salary between 2016 and 2017. A content strategist income increased 40% in 1 year because the demand is that high, from $62,000 on average to $87,000 on average a year. So if you are good at these different skill sets, guys, you can actually start making money. If you don't want to work for yourself, which is fine, you can go work for somebody. They will hire you. Companies will pay you, and they will pay you as a contractor where you do not have to come in, but you literally can still work from the comfort of your own home and get a definite income salary as a contractor to work for these companies. So let's talk about the 7 shifts you'll need to make to get your first $1,000 client. Like, how can you get your first client, and what does it take to get there, right? These 7 shifts, guys, are going to help take you from clueless to clarity, right? From fear to financial freedom, from doubt to dominating, and from struggle to significant success. But you got to be willing to make these shifts. I'm not here to tell you a lot of hype and promises and empty, guarantees. I'm here to tell you, you got to be willing to do what it takes. And if you do what it takes, you'll be on the other side of money. I can promise you that. Shift number 1 is you need a hyper-focused niche. Okay. So I showed you all those different things that are high in demand, but you want to pick a specialty. You want to specialize in social media. You want to specialize in content. You want to specialize in video production, app development, email marketing, branding, SEO, web design. Where do you want to specialize in? You might have skills in all of the areas, but somebody right now is Googling the specific niche that they need help with. I need help with content. I need help with branding. I need help with social media. And even in social media, I need help with Instagram. I need help with LinkedIn. I need help with Facebook. You want to find a super hyper focused niche that you can specialize in. And it may take time for you to get there. So you don't do this on day one, but ultimately you want to take an interest in something and start there so that you can begin to develop a very solid skill set so that you can make right now money, because you'll be putting forth the services and skills for somebody else so that they can pay you and compensate you while you're building out your business. All right. So here's an example of me, right? I know how to do all those different things, not all well. I just know how to do just enough to get them going, right? But I realized that I love content. I can roll content off at the tip of my tongue. Like I can put a PowerPoint slide together in less than an hour, right? A full-on course converting PowerPoint slide. I can create a course in 15 minutes, 10 minutes max. I build out people's full courses, right? I can build a membership site. And I talk to somebody and I'm already thinking and formulating out their content. So that's my gift. That's my skill. That's what it is that I'm able to provide as a service, right? And so I provide I provide content in the areas of course creation, membership sites, and coaching programs. Okay. And so clients pay me over $10,000 because when they come to me with an idea, I can map out that idea. I can create the content plan for that idea. I create the content. I can launch it. I can help them get paid. And I can continue to keep them, showing them how to up level that one product into multiple different income sources, right? So this is our guarantee that we give our clients, or here's kind of like an overview for what we put in our presentations for our clients. But we cover course creation, recurring income, content plan, and growth and profit plan. So they pay me over 5 figures a month because I provide this as a service, okay? And we go through this process to help them build out their whole process. So we vision map, strategy creation. We put up a plan in place for them to acquire clients, a content plan, and then we launch, right? And so this is an example of one of my clients. This is Ronnie Brown. She's the founder of Girl CEO. And she shared 2 years ago, she started Girl CEO by herself with no support and a big vision. She wanted to build it by herself. Social media is her thing, but she had a staff. She needed help with managing a lot of it. And she ended up with a staff of over 7 people, and things got crazy. She said she looked up and I had 3,000 people in my coaching program, but no order or systems in place. Thank God for Nicole. She came in and helped me get my program in order. She's professional and efficient with all deliverables. Her support helped me free up time, automate my business, and increase sales. She came to me with one idea, and in 3 days, we had a full-blown idea that generated 6 figures, like with the quickness. These are the kind of things that I do for my clients. And so the first shift is getting super hyper focused on, like, what do you do well? Even if you don't know how to do it well in the online space, what's your background? I tell people it's all about your GPS, your gifts, your passions, your skills. When you identify what you do well and you start there, what happens is you can build on it and see how you can level it up over and over again. Shift number 2 is have your offer ready for conversation, right? My core offer is I'll help people turn their ideas into empires through digital products, okay? So I'll be talking to somebody. They might be struggling. Like, for example, I took my kids to music lessons. A man has an amazing setup for his music store. I talked to him about how business was going. He was just getting, things started with a new office, and he was trying to generate and drum up more business. I talked to him about, have you ever thought about starting your business online, offering online training courses to homeschool students for music? And he was like, oh my God, we need to talk. I was like, yeah, you got the whole setup here. Like, why limit your money just to local business where you got to kind of beg people to come in, right, during the daytime, and, hope you can build up that community where you can get on YouTube right now, generate some business, drive people to a monthly membership site, have them pay you $27 a month, get 100 people to pay you that, make an extra $2,700, doing a class once a week, right? So I teach people, that's my whole offer. That's what I do. I teach people how to turn ideas into empires through digital products, period, point blank, right? So how do I do it? By turning what they know into cash flow using digital courses, membership sites, and coaching programs. So this is essentially what I do. Somebody will come to me like the music instructor. I'll tell him, okay, we can create a course for you online, no matter what the price is, right? But we can turn around, and that course may be $27, but then we could turn around and turn it into a membership site where they can get paid $27 a month from that same client, to ultimately it becoming a coaching program where they can do one-on-one stuff, with a client for a year and get paid $2,700 from that client. The whole thing is when somebody works with me, I show them how to turn that one gift, that one skill into multiple income streams. Now, like for example, one client could come to me and I can turn that one idea into $500,000. That's what I do. And that's why clients pay me big bucks. When you start becoming this for other people, it gets real easy for you to make money, because now I'm not just getting paid one time from that client for $10,000, right? Because this looks like I'm cheating myself. If I, put this in place for a client, make them $500,000, I only made $10,000. That's whack, right? So now instead of me just making 10 grand, I'll charge them 10 grand up front, build a strategic partnership with them. And then now I'm going to get paid 10%, 15%, 20% off of the lifetime earnings by helping them to maintain their products, right? So now I got paid 10 grand up front, but I'm also going to get paid 15, 20% off of the profits, which means that I would make 100 grand off of whatever. If they made $500,000, I would make 100 grand off of that earnings. So if I have 5 clients like this, that's $500,000 off of 5 clients, right? These are the things that I'm doing now to create strategic partnerships, so that I'm not just making money up front, but now I'm making money for the lifetime of that product of what I created for that client, right? So this is an example of another one of my clients. She says Nicole is about her clients winning, period. She champions and encourages you to keep you moving at the same time. When I first started working with Nicole, I was selling $60 journals. She immediately helped me shift my focus towards launching a $2,500 coaching program. As a result of working with her, we've launched our first webinar, have 10 students, and plan on generating $25,000 in the first launch of our program, right? Become a person of value, guys. It takes something off of people's plate. This is another young lady, Natalie Goucher. She's known as LA social media trainer. She'll just say, after she started working with me in a group setting, I introduced her to simple but profitable internet marketing strategies. And as a result of her working with me, she now is a social media trainer. She is speaking, doing events, making multiple 5 figures a month, high in demand on so many levels. She's doing a phenomenal. Her business is phenomenal right now. Shift number 3, make your business pop with premium offer positioning. Guys, most people are out here, and I've been there too, where you do low ticket stuff, $25, $25, $35, $45, $100 here and there. But when you start providing premium services and you're making $1,000 per sale and you got to go to make $10,000 a month, you can actually just do 10 sales and make 10,000 bucks. I showed y'all 8 clients, 8K for the month. This feels so much better than trying to sell 400 products, right, for the month to make $10,000 in sales. It's just a totally different feel. So example, if you are good at graphic design, instead of selling banners for 10 bucks each for social media posts, imagine if you created a retainer bundle where you provided 20 social media banners, 4 designed email newsletters, 4 promotional designated banners, starting at $500 a month. This is just, I'm just throwing this out there. You could start at, $750, $1,000, whatever your skill sets can actually validate. But that's just an example. Another thing, content creation. I know a lot of people charge, when you do content creation, people teach you how to charge per word. It's like, oh, I charge 5 cents per word, right? So every 10 words is 50 cents. All right, that I don't want to do. I don't want to count words. I don't want to be trying to cheat people by adding more words to get another 5 cents. I ain't got time for that. Instead of trying to do it like that, imagine if you provided monthly retainer-based services as a content creation specialist. You provided 4 blog posts, 20 social media posts, 10 sales converting emails starting at $1,000 a month. This is, oh, am I breaking up? Okay, let's see. Oh no, thanks y'all. I'm breaking up. Can you guys hear me? Can y'all hear me? We can hear you good? Okay. I got a text saying I'm breaking up. All right. Okay, good. Thanks, Tan. Okay, cool. All right. So for content creation. So here's the thing, you guys, and this is once again, always, always think about how you are going to take the burden of responsibility off of your client's lap, right? So instead of having a client, this is where I'm at in my season of business, and I'm telling my team this now. If I have to hire a content writer, the content writer is going to ask me, well, what do you want me to write about, right? And then I have to explain to them what I want them to write about, and then I have to tell them how, what are the things I want them to cover. But what's happening is I'm the bottleneck. I'm too involved in the process. I'd much rather have you say, you know what, Nicole, You just tell me what your vision is for your business, who you want to attract in your business. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do some research. I'll do the market analysis of who your target market is, what questions they're asking, how you need to reach them, and we'll do an editorial calendar for you, and I'll map out all your content for them. Guys, this is what I do for my clients. That's what I do for my clients. My clients just give me their vision, and I tell them, like, give me a couple of days. I'll get back with you. I'll get it all done for you. Don't worry about anything. And I map everything out for my clients, right? I just interview them. Once I interview them, I get their vision, and it's done. Like, I don't want them worrying about every single step I got to take to deliver their content, to deliver their process, to deliver the goods. They don't need that. They're running a company. They need to focus on making money. And if you've been out here just trying to get money from clients, and you think that because they pay me, I'm good, and I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna be making boss moves, and I'm gonna hang out all day and not do the work, and I'm gonna wait to the last minute to provide a service for this client, well, then you deserve to be broke. I'm just gonna say that. Because people out here are thinking that it's all about getting money from people and not providing quality service. And that's not how you're going to succeed in business or build any kind of sustainable, successful business model. And so I want y'all to understand that. Don't think you're going to pimp people and get them to just pay you a flat rate retainer and do nothing. Don't do that. You better be the best at what you do and go above and beyond to make your clients feel good. And I just need to throw that out there because way too many people are too lax. And I always intercept the clients who paid a lot of money for lazy people who didn't do any work. Here's an example of another one of my clients. Working with Nicole, she's the one that helped me activate a new level of profession, blah, blah, blah. I went from selling $500 website packages to $5,000 per month retainer packages with VIP clients. Okay. So here's shift number 4. And this is what I'm talking about, y'all. Service-based selling. A lot of us are being very deceived by social media, right? So everybody's looking at the gram. People out here making all this money. They're doing stuff where there is no connection to people. You just want to sell stuff and get paid. Guys, the real money right now is shifting to people who have a connection to you, where they really do. It's where they feel like you really have their best interest in mind. People can read your intentions, whether they connect with you personally or not. They can read it through your emails, through your videos, through whatever. People know if you're genuine or if you're a ripoff, if you're a scam artist, if you're a gypsy, if you're out just trying to take and disappear. And so the service-based business model is really what's going to take off in 2020, is your ability to know how to service your clients above and beyond, because people are losing money hand over fist on so many different things and they're sick of it. And they're looking for the person that genuinely has their goals in mind. So here's an example. Our action should start with why, not what, okay? Why do I do what I do, not what am I going to make, right? We got to think about our clients first, customers first. Because here's the thing, look around you. There's tons of companies going out of business right now, tons, and they need your help. You might have a lot more knowledge than you realize. You might be good with social media marketing. You might be good at content marketing. You might be good at different things. And you're underestimating yourself because you're comparing yourself to the guys who are spending $200,000 a month on Facebook ads. Screw that. Stop looking at the people online who you're targeted to their Facebook ad anyway. Start looking at the people offline who don't even know that this world exists. How can you go and service them? How can you help them expand their messaging? How can you help them stay in business longer? How can you keep your community stronger? Because it kills me to see all these big companies going out of business. I don't want to live in a deserted community. So if you look around at your local businesses, they need your help. So think about that and how you can go serve somebody. And you literally will be able to start generating income today. Think about chiropractors, beauty spas, dentists, local preschools and kids activity centers, restaurants, real estate agents, CPAs, attorneys, retail stores, any traditional businesses. These are all business models that people are waiting for help with, guys. If you look at Groupon, obviously these are the people who want help because they're spending their money on Groupon trying to generate more business because they don't know where else to go. So these are ways that you can generate right now income by being able to provide this level of service, right? Shift number 5 is predictable sales system. This is your ability to know how to attract your client, but you can do offline. You don't need all this. This is like an advanced strategy. But if we want to do the advanced strategy, you do want to have a process of knowing how to attract business for your company, right? Because business is a numbers game. So let's say you want to make $100,000 for the year, and your average, so LCV stands for lifetime customer value. If your average customer is worth $1,000 to you, that means that you're going to need 100 customers this year to actually make $100,000. That's 8.3 customers per month. Just round that up, say 9 customers or 10 customers a month. That's 2 to 3 customers a week. And let's say 2 out of every 100 people that come across what you do actually will hire you, okay, or work with you. That means that you have a 2% conversion rate, okay? So if you have a 2% conversion rate, your goal is to get 2 new customers per week. That means that you need to expose 100 people every single week to your business, 100 to 200 people every single week to your business, so that you can convert 2 to 3 people every week for business. So that's where the paid ads come in at. That's where your social media marketing comes in at. That's where, you know, because if you put up let's say you are putting up a post on Instagram and 100 people see it, well, maybe 2 of them will be interested, right? And so this is where the marketing comes in, but you got to understand your numbers, right? You got to know what your conversion strategies are for how you're actually going to meet the success goal. Okay. So if you understand numbers, guys, it makes it very easy to convert it into business, because I know for a fact, if I can get my business in front of 400 to 500 people every single month, which I don't use this, I actually have a different strategy where I can talk to 40 people, 50 people a month and get my 8 to 10K, because I know who my audience is and I have relationships with my clients. And I also know what my skills are and how valuable they are and how much people need them. And that's from personal. This is not marketing, but when you're kind of cold calling or cold calling your way through this process, this is the number strategy is extremely critical, right? The shift number 6 is understanding profit maximization leverage. Okay, this is like a very big word. We're basically saying, how many ways can you convert what you know into cash flow? You want to know this not just for you, but you want to know this for your clients. Okay, I tell my clients all the time, by working with me, I will make you a millionaire off of your information. We set up their front-end systems, and then ultimately over time, once we put their systems in place, they end up with these amazing income generating sources that they are automated, they don't have to work for, and they're able to make the money, right? So this applies to your clients, but it also applies to you. You see, listen, I've been at this game since 2007. So we're going on almost 13 years that I've been doing this. And I've been able to make money multiple ways with learning what I've learned. But it all started with me servicing a client for $10, writing my first article for $10 for a client, right? And by starting that off, by writing an article for $10 for a client, I was able to turn that into $200 to build their blog, right? To turn it into $1,500 to build their content marketing strategy, to turning that into, a online course that's turned into online membership sites, that's turned into coaching programs, it's turned into so many different things. I've made millions of dollars off of the skill sets that I've developed, and I apply them in multiple ways for myself, but I also apply them in multiple ways for my clients. And this is why, guys, listen, this is why you got to learn a skill though, right? Many of you guys are trying to jump into all this stuff and you ain't got nothing to offer. All you're doing is watching other people's courses. Some of y'all on here trying to watch my webinar now so you can rip off what you're learning, so you can go and try to do it yourself, so you can try to make money. But listen, ain't nobody gonna follow you, because at the end of the day, you don't know where you're leading them. You have to be able to understand and know where you're going and where you're leading people, and have their best interest in mind to ensure that they can have the level of success that you promise them, that you can actually produce results. And when you start producing results, your results will now give you the different platforms to start sharing your success stories on. So you can't think that you're going to go rip off people content and just create a course and make money. You might make a sale or two, but baby, you're going to be broke next month. Like, it ain't going nowhere. You have to really understand that you develop a skill, you build up a knowledge base, you invest the skill in other people to create proven results. And then as you start producing results, then you'll position yourself now to actually have an audience willing to listen. I tell people there's 3 types of income out here. And some of you guys are trying to start off at number 3, but it needs to go in this order: active income, leveraged income, passive income, right? Active income is what you do as a service. This is what is going to pay you now. Many of you guys are wondering, why are you broke? Why are you struggling? Why nothing is happening? But it's because you're a little too haughty. You're looking at the Instagram guru who makes $1 million a year, that's telling you to create online courses or to build a coaching program or to do all these things, but you are not in a position of authority yet to actually offer those services yet. People are not, you don't have an audience, you don't have a tribe, you don't have a connection point. So you can create all the courses you want, you can create all the coaching programs you want, but if you don't have those core pieces that actually connect you with your audience and knowing how to really service and invest in them, it's just not going to go anywhere. So your active income is where you develop that confidence and connection point. right? That's where we build our confidence at. That's where we understand what works, what doesn't work, what our clients need, what they're asking for, what questions they have, where they're starting at. You know, what are some of the core things that you need to develop to service them? This is where everything you desire is going to start, right? So your active income is your job. It is one-on-one coaching if you can provide one-on-one coaching for specific services. It's freelancing services, graphic design, and things that I'm sharing with you guys today. It's being an online service provider, right? The second source of income is leverage income. This is when you do something for a one-to-many platform, right? So this is where you actually provide group coaching, or you provide paid group webinars and things like that, okay? Number 3 is passive income. This is a third step. This is not the first. This is not the second. This is the last step that you take, because it takes time, money, and effort to build your passive income source. And it's not passive. You have to keep promoting it and positioning it where it's going to continue to generate income for you. But this is when you can do something one time and get paid over and over again. So you have things like affiliate programs, digital programs, physical products, e-com, ebooks, study guides, all those things. Those are passive income strategies. But I tell people, you have to be very clear on where your money is going to come from, right? So your goal is to generate what weekly, and what is going to be your initial focus for monetization? What needs to be active income, right? So my goal is to generate X amount of dollars weekly. My initial focus for monetization will be on blank, right? Active income source. I will blank put whether you will provide services, create a group program, focus on the passive income stream on the topic, or in what the area is going to be like. What will your focus be? Where will you help your client? What kind of offering are you going to provide for them? And what is going to be your launch date? Like this, you got to have a money plan. Shift number 7 is investing in mentorship and a community to hold you accountable. Guys, listen, alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. I tell my team all the time, I need y'all. Like I can be as smart as I want to be, but you get far by yourself. You cannot read enough books. You cannot get enough courses, attend enough seminars. You know, the only real precious commodity we have, y'all, is our time. And so many of us are burning and spinning our wheels trying to do everything ourselves, and we cannot understand why we can't get further than where we've been. And you can only take yourself so far. So I've learned, one of my biggest lessons I had to learn, especially when I got into the online space, was saying the words, I need help. I need somebody to help me. I need somebody to teach me. I need somebody to show me. I need somebody to explain to me. I never stop asking for help, no matter how much more I learn. And even now, as I'm hiring more and more team members on into my team, I make sure that I hire people that are smarter than me, that I can ask them questions, that they show me what to do, that they give me an action plan. Because at the end of the day, my specialty is the ability to service clients, understand their needs, and create content and products that are going to bring in the business. Like, I'm the money person. I can make the money. But a lot of the detail stuff, I just don't know how to do. So here's what I want to introduce to you guys, because the number 7 shift, but the number one thing that most of you guys need is mentorship and a community to hold you accountable. I'm introducing to you guys the Online Biz Academy. It is a community where we cover the most important things for what you need to get your online business going. Guys, for years I've been building businesses. For years I've bought tons of programs. For years I've gone through a lot of processes. But I got sick and tired of having to go to 20 different people to learn 20 different things just to build one company. It's annoying as heck to me to have to keep buying more stuff, to keep following this guru and that guru. Like, I'm over it. And I know that I wanted to get with somebody that I can get into a community where it's not just them, but it's a community of people where we can learn, we can grow, we can evolve, but everything is a one-stop shop and source for what it is that we need. So what I've done, guys, is I've had so many people come to me asking me for help, and I'm like, I can't mentor all these people. I don't have time for it. You know, I can't do a lot of one-on-one stuff. But what I can do is create a community. And that's exactly what we've done. We created a community where every single thing that you need is being formulated, right? We're constantly adding things. We don't have everything there yet, because we want you to stair-step your way into your process. But we have everything you need to get started and get your business up and running in 30 days or less. Video lessons, roadmaps, workbooks, checklists, training modules, templates, blueprints, video lessons, resources, all the things that you need to get started. So imagine starting a business in 30 days and generating your first $1,000 or $3,000 or even $5,000 within the next 30 to 90 days. This is what we provide within this community on how to get it done. And it is valued at over $5,000. Like in here, we give you all these different pieces. Their value, guys. I know people who are paying $20,000 a year and they don't get the content that we provide in this training source. So with the online mentorship program, we're building out for you a business in a box. No matter whether you want to start a virtual assistant business, social media marketing company, a content marketing company, a Facebook ad strategy company, whatever kind of business model you want to develop, we're building out as a monthly mentorship program. So every month we have different focuses. We release different products. We provide different solutions. We give you different things. But we spend a lot of time. My team will tell you, my students will tell you, we hop on calls. If you have questions, we're like, all right, let's do a roundup, right? People may have calls and questions and needs that they have. So we'll hop on a roundup call and be like, all right, what questions do y'all have? So we can help, because our goal is to help you get your business started. We share with you job opportunities, people that are hiring. We help you to identify how to put your pricing and packaging together. We show you some of the core things that you need to be able to say and share so that you can acquire the business. We give you what you need to get you set up for what it is that you need to do. And so for those of you that are watching and you're like, I'm interested, where do I go and what is involved in this? This is the website, join.va to5k.com. You can screenshot that, you can write it down. But let me just share with you that this is not another boring course. This is not a course where you're just going to be watching 2-hour-long videos, get a workbook, and then you're going to keep going on and on and on. No, we do action plans. Every single day is an action item. Today you need to do this. Today you need to do that. Every single day is an action item. And the reason why is because, and our videos are less than 10 minutes long. Most of them are less than 5 minutes. I hop on, tell you what you need to do, and we keep it moving. Because the reason why is, guys, you don't need more information. You need action-driven, transformational steps that are going to get you to actually do the things that are going to produce business for you and produce income for you, right? So it's a community designed to provide step-by-step instructions on how to build an online service-based business and attract premium retainer-based clients, right? So on the inside, here's what you get. You get our training center, where we have training videos, workshops, done for you blueprints, content creation templates, and so much more, right? You also get the business in a box resource, where we're putting the business models in place, the profit plan strategies, the client proposal templates, the lead gen strategies, client fulfillment workflows, and so much more. You're also going to be a part of our monthly masterminds, depending upon what level you are interested in investing in, right? But we're teaching you different things that you can do: productivity tips, growing your business on Instagram, building your business with ads, writing strategies, outsourcing, brand development, email marketing. All these things we cover so that you can learn how to grow your business, as well as giving you vendors and contract and contact lists for reliable experts that you can call on to actually help you with different needs that you have in your business. So here's what's happening, guys. We rolled this out a couple months ago. We tested 20 people. It's been going phenomenal. And I'm so excited to open up the doors again to bring on more students. And we have different levels that we are building and rolling out. Right now, we're starting people off at the newbie level. This is an opportunity for you to come in, the newbie level and the level up level. And this is an opportunity for you to come in and actually start getting your business up and running in the next 30 days. All right. In the next 30 days, you can have your business up and running. When you get to the level up membership, this is where I work with you, a small group of you, and we actually help you a lot more with your packaging, your pricing, and stuff like that. But this is going to allow y'all to be up and running, actually running a business, having the tools and the resources that you need to get your business up and running. So once again, if you're in the startup phase, you want to get above that and start getting to survival and stability phase. And our goal is to show you how to do that and ultimately get you to where you're having stability and success in your business. You see here, based on the layout, when you get started, we're going to show you how to get to 0 to 5K in your business as a newbie. If you do the level up membership, what happens is this is going to help you to learn how to get to at least the 5 to 10K route. And this is something, guys, that once again, we're going to show you how to do. We're going to help you map out, but you got to be willing to do the work, right? A lot of us want the money, but we don't want to do the work. You have to be willing to do the work. If you're willing to do the work, we're going to equip you with all the resources that you need. Now, here's the thing. This is a program that we will be actually rolling out full-fledged in 2020. And the price points that we have right now, y'all, is ridiculously low. Okay, ridiculously low. And let me see if I put it in here, but this is just giving you an example of what's in here. You're gonna have a 30-day business launch blueprint on how to go from 0 to getting your first 1K client in 30 days or less. Your business rates planner, and there's so much more stuff that we have in here. But let me just show you guys, you know, and let's see. I have, and Tan, if you want here, girl, you see I got your stuff open working on my client's work. I've been working on his stuff all for the past 3 days. But just sharing with you guys, like the kind of the level of content, and let's see, here we go. You'll see here that the course and the information that we're offering, most people will sell it to you for $1,000 up front. What we're offering to you guys is the ability to join us at $97 per month, where you actually get an opportunity to constantly be getting new content every single month. You get the business in the box, you get the 30-day business planner, you get all these different things, and this is ridiculously low. But we do have a goal. We opened up the doors to 25 students, or 20, I think we had 20 students in our first rollout, and we stopped promoting it because we want to get results for those first 20 students. And I said, for my first 50 students, I'm going to allow you guys to get the $77 a month plan. If you are one of the next thing, we have 30 more spots available. If you're one of those 30, you get it for 77 bucks a month. I tell people this is not even a thought. The level of content, the information that we're sharing, the business stuff that we're rolling out, the kind of guidance that you get, the mentorship, the community, the support, you'll begin to see how powerful it is just being a part of this community. When we roll out next year, it's going to be upfront flat rates of $2,000, $2,500, you know, $3,000. It's going to go up instrumentally because of the quality of content that we are providing. But you will see here, you know, we have like our group, and we have all the different layouts and stuff, a part of the group where we give you day by day key things that you need to do, right? So people will go through and we'll share with you the steps that you need to take. And every single day, everybody comes and they share where they are, what they've accomplished. We show you how to establish your income goals, your vision mapping, your niche. You know, we give you daily action plans on things that you need to do to ensure that you're very clear on what your steps are and that you're actually taking the necessary steps so that you can get the success and the results that you need. We also come in here. You also become a part of our Facebook group where we share with you job opportunities, right? So we have different, like, you know, Erica shared a job opportunity in here, but we're always sharing different resources. Like if you want to learn how to specialize in Pinterest, you know, here's a free training that Pinterest now has Academy, right? But we're always sharing job opportunities that are out there. We're sharing resources that people, like here's another job op, right? We're sharing resources that are constantly in existence. We're telling people how to identify your roles and job descriptions, right? So this is an example for our tech VAs, how to know what services you provide, what are the key things that you need to share that you do. But guys, we give so many resources, it's ridiculous. Like, honestly, I don't even spend a lot of time on this. $77 is not a lot of money. If you want to get into the level up, you pay an extra $100 a month to get in our small exclusive group coaching where we talk about how to go to a higher level. Guys, this is a no-brainer. Like, I don't believe in trying to oversell anything. It is what it is. You want it or you don't. You want to get to the next level. And I tell people all the time, like, you know, at the end of the day, we all got two choices, right? You know, you can say, hey, this was some really good information, but guess what? You end up in the same place you were next year, and you'll be struggling with a lack of action. It is what it is. Most people are there. And like I said, you know, the economy is shifting. People don't have time to play games. If you play games, you will be in a very horrible state and position financially, because this government is not playing. You know, things that are happening is just, it's really scary how they're locking things down, and you got to be really smart about your future and where you're going. And so you got to make sure that you are moving on with the times and you're setting yourself up for financial success. And digital space is definitely where to start. And number two, you could either be at option number one, this is good info, end up in the same place, or option number two, where you can say, I love this and I'm ready to get started today. And it's that simple, y'all. Like, you know, go to the website, go ahead and join. You get instant access into the training. We will constantly be adding more and more things on to the training and opening up a lot of doors and opportunities for the members. Another thing that we'll be doing eventually is helping people to establish themselves with internships so they can get real world experience for startup pay. And I don't have time to cover this because we've been on for quite some time. But one of the things that I actually covered this week is the different levels of experience and pay, and how to know how to increase what kind of earnings you can get, right? How to go from a newbie to a novice, to a skilled, to mastery, to ultimately being an expert where you're making between $75 to $150 an hour. So I don't have time to go through this, but I am really excited about those of you that are saying yes, those of you that are making a decision to move forward, those of you that are taking your future seriously enough to start developing a necessary skill set. And so I will take a couple of questions. I'm going to look and see, and can you put the link in the chat? Yeah, let me put the link in the chat. Thank you, Andrea. I think she put it in there. Yeah. And so, you know, if you guys have any questions, this Christina, this program is a real thing, wealth, world of value, and so much more. Yeah, guys, listen, it is what it is. And I, you know, the knowledge that I have, I could be making a whole lot more money. I tell people all the time, like, one of the biggest things is that I battled with for years is knowing that I could do all these things, but I had a heart for the starters. I had a heart for the people just getting started, a heart for the people who are trying to figure things out, a heart for the people that were a little overwhelmed with like how to make the right decisions for their future, for their life, or where they're going to go. And I battled with doing something like this because $77 a month is very ridiculously low for what it is that I'm offering. But I realized, here's the thing, I realized that when I got started, I didn't have no money. I was broke, bankrupt, foreclosed, I didn't have nothing. And I needed somebody just to give me a hand up because I knew like if I made the money once before in real estate, I could do it again with a new skill set and something else. And I found my mentor. She was phenomenal. She poured into me so much. And we're best friends to this day. I was supposed to be with her this week in Atlanta. But I realized that I was there. And even over the last couple of years, I got sick and my life just kind of fell apart, you know, with health-wise. And I was just in a place where I was like, oh my God, like, what should I be doing next? And I was like, you know, it'll be good to just have somebody who cared enough about you to tell you what to do without giving you a $20,000 price tag, right? And so I realized, like, in the website, many of you guys don't see it. Here you go. Is Join VA to 5K. Let me put this up on the screen. And so this is why I put this program together. We have not rolled it out to the public. Y'all see, I didn't even really push this heavy. I'm working with my clients right now. And so we're organizing some things and we're putting some things in place before we roll it out. But I also wanted to help people get results. So this is the website. And let me know if y'all have any issues. Sometimes these little subdomains get a little janky. But if you type join.va to5k.com, this is going to give you access to the training site. And so you should be able to pull up, let's see, here we go. This is what it looks like. VA to 5K, right? And so, yeah, so you'll go here and you'll actually be able to see the course. And let me explain to you, because I don't think I have a label, but the newbie is you get the early bird mentorship for $77, or you do the group coaching, that's the level up. Okay, I just have to change the names on these. So if you want the level up, you can do the early bird for $177. This gives you an opportunity to actually have a personal phone call with me in a small group of people, and we really do drilling. Like one of my level up clients right now is actually now interning with me, and I'm helping her. She is absolutely amazing. She comes from software engineering and project management, and she is a beast. And she wants to work for herself. She got laid off, and we're actually helping to convert her business to where she's generating 5 figures a month. And I'm a case study for her. And so she's mapping things out, and we're helping to put systems in place so that she can start getting her first. We actually got a goal this month to get our first 3 clients for $10K a month. Local business, go to local business, CPAs, chiropractors, plastic surgeons, dentists, whatever, help them put their organizational structures in place and systems in place for their companies. And so this is the kind of stuff you get for 100. Girl, please. I know people who pay $2,000 a month and don't get this level of contact or whatever. And like I said, here's why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because there's going to be another recession, y'all. The economy is shifting. And there's going to be a whole bunch of people that are like like the Titanic is sinking and they're looking for a extra, what do they call the little boats? They're looking for a raft, like somebody to come save them so that they don't drown. And so I knew in my spirit years ago when this happened to me, and I ended up in a place where I lost it all, that I need to give back and I need to help the next group of people that went through what I went through. And so that's why I'm doing it. And it is phenomenal. It is an absolutely amazing program. I'm putting my all into it. I have three really, focuses is my clients, this training course, and then my coaching and consulting. But they all are around the same thing, right? Helping people to build successful businesses online. And so that's kind of where we are. I see a couple of questions that are popping up. I'm going to answer your questions. So we start as a newbie, and once we start making more money, we upgrade. Nope. You can start right now. If you want to level up, like level up is for people who are serious. I don't want to say not serious. People who are seriously like fast track. They want fast track. Because here's the thing. You'll go through, and we do a lot of stuff even as a newbie. So you'll get a lot in that. But the level up is like, I need more intimacy on answer my questions right now. I need like, how can I make this happen here? They're kind of like on that fast track. And so when will it start? It already is starting. You get instant access. The minute you sign up, you get instant access. And we have, let me look at our itinerary. Let's see. Hold on. I have all my client stuff open. I'm working on her project. Let's see. So and this is an example, you guys, since you guys are sticking around, I know that y'all are serious, but I have an editorial calendar that I have for myself and that I put together for my clients, right? And so this is an editorial calendar. This is the kind of stuff that you would want to create for your clients so that you can have already, established focus of what's going to be rolled out when and how. But let's see. So we have like today is a free webinar, right? And we have our next work session next Saturday, right? So we get on live, we go through stuff, we talk, we actually help you build things out. So Saturday is a work session. So it's like, what do you need help with right now? Let's get it done. Let's get it going. And next Saturday is our next one. Okay, so we would meet up, and if you can't meet, that's fine. You send us your questions, we'll answer them. I'll do a video answer for it, and we'll do it over in and make sure we answer it. But you'll get access to everything, and so that's how that works, y'all. Which one did you say is a level up? It's the extra $100. So it doesn't say I gotta change it. I just haven't changed it yet. But the newbie, and I'm gonna go in and change it today. But the newbie is the 77. It's the early bird. All this may seem confusing. You have the early bird rate, right? But the level up is going to be this early bird group coaching. And this is for y'all that are like, I need fast track. I'm ready. And I'm like that. Like, I don't have time to be kind of waiting. I'm like, let's go. Let's get this going. Let's get to the money. What do I need to do? How do we make it happen? Blah, blah, blah. Let's go. As y'all can tell, that's why I talk fast, because I'm like, cut to the chase. Let's get it going. Let's make this money. So it starts immediately. We meet several times per month, right? We have live Q&A and hot seat, live work session, and then we have our mastermind group for our level up folks. And we're dropping every single week. We're dropping resources and stuff like that. Right now, we're doing the business in a box. Where you're going to have everything you need to launch a virtual assistant business. We're going to do it for all the different industries. So virtual assistant, let me see, I'm going to show you guys. I had this vision 8 years ago, y'all. And I share this over and over again because I want people to understand like why it's so important to go with your gut. So this is my whole framework for it. Look at the date. This was July 2012. I put this together. I'm just launching it this year. This is why disobedience is not good. God gave me this vision years ago. But what we're doing is we're mapping out full business models for you to understand every single thing that you need to grow your company, right? So I have them all here: online business managers, business developers, which is essentially project managers, podcast managers, sales funnel manager, video marketing specialists. All of these are going to be business in a box. So you'll have everything you need to know, from the proposals, the pitches, how to map out your course, how to map out your your packages and your services, all that stuff. And so in it, we teach you all the things you need to know, what it is that you do, and we map it out, right? What's your role, primary role, all that stuff, right? How you help your clients, the process you go through with your clients, the systems you have. This is coming. It's not in there yet, but you don't get all this at one time for $77, boo. This is stuff that as you stick around, you'll get it. Okay, just FYI for people who think I'm gonna come download everything and quit after a month. No, we're not doing that. This is for people who we release stuff over time, and you'll actually be able to get access to these. Okay, how you help clients, the process you go through with clients, the systems you have in place to walk them through the process, the time frame it takes, the options of working with you, the outcome, the results, reference websites, skills needed, tools and resources. So we do that for all these different industries, so that ultimately you have everything you need to get your business up and running. Okay, and so yeah, but this is like heavy duty 2020 premium price stuff. But right now you're getting the bits and pieces of this to get you going at $77. We're rolling this stuff out. So that's how that works, y'all. Listen, make a decision what you want to do. It's Saturday. We've been on for quite some time. I'll check and see if anybody else has any more questions. And then here's a website. Once again, join.va5k.com. I don't even know where it's at. I have so much stuff open. Let's see, where is it? Here we go. So go ahead, y'all. That's it. I mean, $77, 177. The price was different. The 77 it was 90. Please can you clarify the current price? Thank you, Etta. Would you level up be good for a person that hasn't even started? Yes, it would be, because you can move forward and get your questions answered. The level up is good to get you out of your head. The early bird, once we have 50 students, it's going to be a wrap. Max, you don't see it? It should be there. I'll go in and I'll fix it. Let me see what's going on. Let me check real quick while y'all on. All right, this is the beauty of having this software. Okay. All right, this is the pricing. It should be there. Let me see if it. Let me fix it real quick. Yeah, it should still be there. It's still there. Just click the 77. I don't know why it says. And you can DM me. All right, Victor, congratulations. Max, message me. Can you DM me on Facebook? You can go to NicolasCooperFanPage.com and DM me. Yeah, Pamela says she just enrolled for 77. Just click the link. It should be good. You should be able to see it. All right. It should be there. But DM me. If anybody else has any questions, but one, level up. Yes, level up. Level up is good for even if you haven't started, because it's going to get you out of your head. Y'all listen, a lot of y'all need coaching to just move. You need somebody to like push you, because there's a lot of fear and a lot of mental conversations happening and a lot of resistance and a lot of this and a lot of that. And so you need that push. And that's what we do. We kind of help push you, and we show you what steps you need to take to actually get stuff going. So I was a handyman service and been in it for years. I like to digital space, so I can do other things. Good job. So you can start as a newbie. Yep, you can start as a newbie, and you can upgrade as you make as you make more money. Yep, Sandra, me and you need to schedule our appointment. So I'll send you the link. So did y'all love the webinar? Because even if whatever, wherever you are, whether you choose to partner up with us or not, I would love to get testimonials from you on how this has helped you. So can you email me back and just say, what was your aha moment? What did you like most about the webinar? Or you can put it in my Facebook feed, or you can share it with us. Also, guys, join our Facebook community. If you are not in our Facebook community, I am going to give you a link to join us. I would love for you guys to join us in there. Because we're going to be sharing with you guys a lot of insight on launching these companies you know, launching a business from home and all the different things that you can do to really take your life and your business to the next level. So I'm going to put this Facebook group here. You guys are going to get emails from me as well. So I'm hoping that you guys join us. I think that it is going to be phenomenal for many of you. I know for a fact that it will be life-changing just to be in this community, because it's going to open up your eyes to opportunities that you probably didn't know existed. And you're a member. Hey, hi, Valerie. It says you're a member. It says you're a member. So, okay, so yeah, some of you, because you purchased courses before, you may have a hard time. Let me see, Valerie. I am probably going to have to disconnect your account and then let you rejoin. So DM me, Valerie, and I'm gonna get you. We'll work on a sidebar to get you situated. So just inbox me on Facebook. Okay. My throat, all this talking. Thank you, Sandra. Glad you are part of the team. But you know what? I'm gonna send you, because me and you have to get on a call. We have to do our onboarding call. And for those of you that do the level up, I do an onboarding call with you, so that we can kind of see where you are, what your goals are, and all that stuff, and what steps you need to take. Yep. And I only do that for the first 50, because when we get big, I won't be able to do it for everybody, but it's a good start for now. You guys get to do it. Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all still hanging on after 2 hours, almost 2 hours. Thank you, Andrea. Me, you got to catch up too. It's been cray-cray. Victor raises hands. Okay. Hey, Victor, what's up? I see you raise your hand. You have a question? And so as soon as you become a member, you should be able to be a part of, can I upgrade? Yes. But inbox me, Victor, so that we can talk. Inbox me on Facebook so I can make sure I answer all your questions. Yeah, I want to make sure you have what you need. Same thing for you, Valerie and Max. Max, make sure you inbox me so I can make sure you have what you need. Yeah, you have a replay. I'll be sending out the replay to the attendees. All right, I know it's pretty lengthy, but guess what? It's quality information. Y'all have a great and awesome Saturday. Thank you so much for joining us. If you know somebody that can benefit from this, feel free to share it with them. Also, send me testimonials on your aha moments for today. I actually love doing these master classes. I think they are advantageous for many of us, and just trying to figure our lives out. And so I'll be sending out the replay. Okay, thank you. All right, y'all have a good evening, good Saturday. All right, bye, y'all. I'm gonna join the masterclass. It's great. Thank you. When does this promotion last for the price? After we get our first 50 students.